All right, Mama. All right. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? All right, folks. I don't know what that was all about because I hit go live and nothing happened. So I don't know what that was all about, but this live looks like it's working. I've sent my co-host the new link, and hopefully he's going to be here shortly. All right, but all is well, folks. How's everybody doing? My man Steven's in the house. Charlie Cruz, what's going on, buddy? Mike, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping in, all of you guys. Yeah, man, that has never happened before. Makes me want to drink. Let's give them a couple of minutes. Hopefully, everybody shows back up. I'm going to go ahead and delete that previous live. I think it might still be going on. What's happening, Andre? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Just bear with me, folks. Trying to get rid of that previous live. All right, folks. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to another episode with Mama and Papa Joe. Uh, I apologize for the screw up. I don't know what went wrong. Like I said earlier, I hit go live and nothing happened for whatever reason. So I just quickly had to go and recreate another one. I hope everybody's doing well, man. Our weekend is on the way. Another one more work day, and everybody should have some great time off. All righty, let's get in the chat. Hojo's in the house. What's happening, Hojo? How are you doing? Andre, all is well, buddy. All is well. Ryan, my man, what's going on? How are you doing? Folks, I didn't have a topic today, but one of the things I definitely want to talk about, man, is some of the gadgets. Today, I watched Trumpet's videos, and what are some must-have gadgets that you guys are looking at getting? What are some of the gadgets that you think you must have? And when I say gadget, they can be little or they can be large. I am specifically talking right now about Trumpet's uh, meat slicer. You know, nobody needs a meat slicer until they need a meat slicer. So it's pretty interesting. For years, I've said, man, I want a meat slicer. Then I keep saying, man, you know what? I don't need a meat slicer. But until you need a meat slicer, you don't need a meat slicer. And I say that because when I'm doing things like pastrami, when I'm doing things like turkey breasts, those things, when I'm doing things like homemade bacon, those things really would be sliced perfectly if I had a meat slicer. So those are the times when I said, man, I should get a meat slicer. They're affordable. But then when I'm done slicing by hand, I'm like, I don't need a meat slicer. And I think my primary reason for hesitating is the fact that they can take up quite a bit of space. And space is always a premium, especially when you're talking about gadgets. Darwin, I see you in the green room, but for whatever reason, you come up blank on your end. I don't know what's going on, buddy.
Can
Yeah,
you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. I don't know. Maybe my camera is turned off. It says that it's on.
Yeah, I can definitely hear you, but there's no picture whatsoever. All I get is a white screen, and on the chat is just a black screen.
Yeah, yeah. Huh. I'll try to log in again.
Alrighty. So Trumpet, man, our Trumpet, holler at me real quick, man. I just want to talk a little bit about that slicer that you have. I want to talk about that slicer that you have a little while ago. Wow, Darwin says that one of our friends, Glenn Chandler, threw two away. And I am here to tell you, regardless of size, regardless of space issues here at the house, if it was free, I would have definitely found a way to get him to fit inside my storage area. So I hate that I missed that one. Judge is in the house. What's happening, Judge? How are you doing, buddy? Al, what is going on? Great to see all of you guys, man. Once again, I apologize for whatever screw up that was. Um, there's always a first. Darwin, same thing, man.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what that is tonight.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I can definitely hear you well, but no picture.
I wonder if it is a low light issue. Nothing? Okay.
Yeah, I do not know.
I don't know what to make of that either. Well, I'll still keep looking.
All right then. All righty. So Trumpet, I think I dropped the link in there, man. And for those of you who don't know, Glenn Chandler is an old barbecue competitor, buddy of ours from way back. Man, he should have put something on social media. I am sure people would have paid for those things. regardless of how old they were. And to be honest, some of the older, we all know some of the older equipment, man, are built better than some of the new stuff that we can get nowadays.
And I think he got those when he owned Krause's restaurant in New Braunfels back in the day. So
Okay,
they were
okay.
they were real restaurant gear. He called me up and he says, "You want one of these?" And no, I can't see myself using one. He said, "Well, I'm getting rid of them," and that was the last I heard of it.
Wow, yeah, man, you should have called me.
You know, I didn't think anybody would want one of those.
Like I said, man, they're not going to be used very often unless you're in some sort of sandwich business. But just the fact that it would have been available that easily, it would have been kind of hard to turn down.
Yeah,
Darwin, whatever you did, at least I got something showing up now. Still not a picture, but I've got some sort of symbol on the screen.
that's my new name. Like you
Yeah,
remember how Prince get that? He became a symbol.
yeah.
You can call me.
What's going on? What's going on, buddy? My man Wes is in the house. Wes says a grinder. I absolutely agree, Wes. I have got a grinder, man, that I bought, I don't know, some 7 years ago. And I think I barely paid $100 for it from Academy. So it's nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. Especially if you're not going to be grinding uh, large quantities of meats. You can definitely, man, pay maybe now 125 or so for a very, very good grinder. But a grinder is definitely a must, especially the way we're trimming so much meat. We've got lots of trimmings. We're trimming these briskets. We're trimming ribs. A lot of folks are in the sausages. Sausage is something I've never gotten into, and man, I don't know that I ever will. Sausage looks like a lot of work, so I've never been a fan or interested in sausage making. My man Buzz is in the house. What's going on, Buzz? How are you doing? Yeah, we got back in, man. I threw together something real quick. All right, so if anybody's interested in a grinder, Trumpet says he's got a link for the slicer in the video that he posted today. Hojo said he got 2 items for Christmas, a grinder and a stuffer. And you know what? The grinder that I bought comes with some basic tools for stuffing sausages. I've never played around with them. So I think it's got some almost, I'll probably call it the starter stuff. I don't know that you're going to stuff fancy sausages or a whole lot of sausages with it, but it's just a couple of 2 or 3 pieces that play no role in grinding meat. They're strictly for stuffing. Bats in the house. What's happening, G Harb? My man, thanks for stopping in. Darwin, Double D is giving you a hard time as usual. NBL, what's happening, buddy?
I'm the invisible man tonight. That's all.
Yes, sir. That's the truth, Hojo. It's always nice when your buddy has one, especially if he's close by. Yeah, especially if he's close by. All right, so Trumpet is going to talk about how he cleans that sausage, that slicer. Video to come. Darwin, can you see what's on the screen?
Yeah, it's that little white circle. Looks like a donut inside. Yeah, I don't know. That's when that comes up when I stop my cam. When I start it, everything goes.
Okay. So let me check the settings, see if there's anything going on here, man. And now there's nothing on my end
Yeah.
that's out of the ordinary.
You know, at first you were going on and off earlier before we got on live. You were up and then the screen would go black and it would go up and the screen would go
Yeah.
black. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't know what's going on today. Yeah.
Oh, that's-
Wes, Wes says to take the tape off the camera.
oh, I did. I normally keep it on there, man.
Yeah.
Don't want people watching me.
Yeah.
Damn, man. I even combed my hair tonight.
Al says he's sure that a company would send you one for a free review. Man, Al, I'm not so much a fan of reviews. I think in our going on 4 years of YouTube, we've done one review, and it wasn't for product; it was for pay. And I honestly I did not enjoy it. I did a little one for some knives, and I'm just I'm not the biggest commercial or advertising fan. I don't mind using a product in our videos, but I am not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about that product in the video. I want to focus on whatever recipe I happen to be cooking that particular day. So I am not a fan of commercials. So I definitely don't want to include a whole lot of those in any of our videos that we do. Darwin, do you remember what the brand name of those slices were?
No, I asked about that. If he had told, if I had thought about it, I would have asked if they were Hobart's, but because man, you can make a lot of money on a resale of one of those bad boys. But
I can
there's
only
a lot
imagine.
of other different brands, but I don't remember what they were. I used to repair restaurant equipment back when I was younger. And yeah. So anyway, I just forget some of the big brands that there were out
Yeah.
there.
Okay. So, folks, Trumpet has an affiliate link for that slicer in the video he dropped today. For whatever reason, he can't drop it in here right now. A whole lot of crazy stuff going on tonight. But yeah, if you're interested in a slicer, uh, that would be a good one to have. What does that thing weigh, Trumpet? And let me just ask, what does it cost? I want to see if it's easy enough to just get something that I might use 3 or 4 times a year. Granted, if I get one, then I would probably find a reason to slice it. I'll probably start slicing everything in the house. Fruit. NBL, what's happening, buddy? Judge, oh yes, you definitely need a vacuum sealer, man. And again, all of us, with the amounts of proteins we're cooking, the size of the proteins we're cooking, I know we have a lot of leftovers. And nothing beats a vacuum sealer. And man, you take out that frozen package that you vacuum sealed months ago, you let it thaw, and then you just drop it in some hot water. And I'm here to tell you, whatever that item is that you had previously cooked, it comes out of there, out of that hot water, just like the day that you did it. Whether it be some sort of stew, whether it be a brisket, whatever the case might be, you don't lose any juices. If you decide you want to eat some brisket, and then you throw it in the conventional oven or in the microwave, you're going to lose a lot of juices. You're going to get that oxidation. The color is going to change, but it doesn't happen with that hot water rewarming in a vacuum sealed package. Mom and I have been doing that for many and many years, and we are sold. There's a time when we used to cater and do briskets for people, and we created a little label telling individuals how to go about reheating their briskets that we had sliced and vacuum sealed. And man, every last one of them loved it. They could not, they said their guests could not tell that their brisket had been previously frozen. So it really works well. The Moose, what is up? Thanks for stopping in, buddy. All right, so those are the definitely must have: a grinder, a vacuum sealer, and I'm still on the fence about the slicer. Waiting to get some more info from Trumpet. Buzz, I'm here to tell you, you and I are always on the same page, Buzz. I just got yesterday. You know, in the past, I've spoken of, and I think all of you guys by now kind of know we enjoy Asian style cuisine, and I've talked about trying to find a tabletop grill that we want. Well, I just ordered one and I received it yesterday. I almost went live with it today, but I'm going to take a couple of days, get to know it, get the ingredients. But I'm thinking next Thursday's live, Mom and I are going to sit right here and we're going to do a small Korean barbecue with our new tabletop grill. That should be lots of comedy because neither Mama nor I really have mastered chopsticks. So we're going to sit here and try to cook and eat with chopsticks. I'm going to order a couple of those 12-inch forceps, metal forceps. When I get tired of the chopsticks, I'll just switch over. So put that in your calendars, man. Next week's live is going to be something a little different. Mom and I are going to sit here with our tabletop grill and do a simple Korean barbecue. And Buzz, you said that we're probably going to do surf and turf as well. A little beef and a whole lot of seafood along with some veggies. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but man, he's been on here multiple times without an issue. Yeah, without an issue. Here is Trumpet's link to the deli slicer, folks. All right, so it's a meetyourmaker.com. Meetyourmaker.com. That's a pretty catchy name. I like that. Yeah, that I like. Buzz, and I found a picture on our social media of the jerked oxtail ramen. I am telling you, man. And I found it just before I went live. Otherwise, I would have tried to put it into tonight's live, but I will at a future date. It's probably one of the best looking ramens I've ever seen. And I can definitely see me throw my hands at doing something like that. Wow, Daddy Dutch. Double D is getting serious, man. Yeah, Double D is getting serious. So he's going to be traveling. All right, he just got him a toy hauler. All right, so he'll be able to put all those toys into it and head to cook-offs across the nation. Here's to you, Double D. Congrats. When's the maiden voyage? Wow, Buzz, big deal, man. Congrats. Congrats. Wendy just got monetized on TikTok for reviews. That is pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Hojo is saying that made by meat is really proud of their equipment. So obviously I would say that they make a solid product. Yeah. Alice saying congrats, Buzz. That is awesome. Buzz says he uses his slicer at least 50 times a year. You know, and when I said I don't think I'd be using it that much, Buzz, I look back at what I do, week in and week out, month in, month out, and I just don't see where it would come into play. Yeah, that many times. Needless to say, that lack of usage has never stopped me from getting something that I really wanted. So I am not against getting one if the price is right. Because even if I only use it 4 times a year, those are the 4 times a year that I wish I had one when I don't. So yes, I can definitely see that happening. Ojo says he's got 2 buddies going through divorce. All right, vacuum seal tons of barbecue for those boys to eat while they're trying to find their way. I totally understand that, man. That makes their life a little simpler. Yeah. Charlie Cruz says he bought an MG12 meat grinder because he prefers a coarse ground sausage, but rarely uses it. Well, I would think that any meat grinder, Charlie, would come with different size, what are they called, dies, or with the ones that the holes are adjusted, small, medium, large, based on how coarse you want whatever you're grinding. I know my grinder has 3, and I'm a little like you when I'm doing meatloafs or when I'm doing burgers. I like my ground a little more coarse, so I rarely use the smallest. Yeah, I don't know that I want to spend $450 and something that large. That if it weighs 40 pounds, it's going to have a footprint that is really going to require some relocating of things already in my pantry. But seriously, the price has got to be right. That was a way of life back in the day, Wes. Yeah, that was a way of life. Giving it away. Yeah, I wasn't going to eat it. I totally understand that, Al. He uses vacuum sealer more than the slicers. Yeah, I totally understand that. Okay, so that's the reason why Trumpet could not post the link. Too many characters. That makes sense. The sealer, the grinder, then the slicer in order of use by Al. All right, I'm gonna get a slicer when the price is right. I don't mind a used one. So anybody out there that want to get rid of one, hit me up. I might be in the market. Oh, Hojo, man, we do our vacuum sealer gets worked out on a weekly basis. And I've said it before, I'm one of those, I cannot cook small amounts of anything, or I do not want to cook small amounts of anything. Monday, I had bought, months ago I bought a case of conch from my Asian market. So on Monday I decided I was going to make a conch chowder, and I made a huge pot, a coconut conch chowder. That's a lot of C's to be trying to say. I'm here to tell you, man, absolutely delicious. Mama was on jury duty for for a couple of 3 days, and every evening she came home from jury duty, man, she was killing that. Still had enough to vacuum seal for another meal for us too. So that is how large that pot was. So I'm here to tell you, anytime we cook, unless it's something like a brisket or pork butt, those we tend to give away mostly all of it. Unless I have an idea for a new video, then I might save the point. All right, I just saw a picture from Darwin. That went away. He's got some pictures of a brick wall now. He's working. He
How you like the new living room, bro?
It's lovely, dude. Yeah, it's absolutely lovely. You done leveled up. Yeah, my man.
I don't know. I can't still get my camera to work. I just rebooted my whole system. I don't know what's going on.
All right, but you managed to get some pictures up. Yeah, it's just a little weird tonight. Yeah, just a little weird. Oh yeah, Buzz. I'm gonna start for this Korean barbecue next week. I'll probably marinate the stuff we're gonna marinate probably Wednesday night. But you and I, man, we're always on the same page when it comes to Asian cuisine. Love it. Yeah, absolutely love it. If anybody is interested in reading up about Trumpet's Slicer, he's got some additional an additional link with more information. Yes, if you don't have a vacuum sealer, don't let me catch you in the streets. Buzz, anytime Mom and I go out to an Asian restaurant, we'll eat with chopsticks, and most of the times I will go probably 3/4 of the meal with the chopsticks, and eventually I'll just say, man, frustrated enough, and I'll grab a fork. But it's something that I just don't do back to back to back often enough to where I could call myself having mastered it, or my fingers get tired. All right, that wind is picking up. If you see the light moving, that's the reason. Hopefully, my light doesn't get flipped over tonight. But Buzz says he learned how to use them. Oh man, when he was 9, and as a kid, that's probably the best time to learn how to use them, man. When you're an adult and you have arthritic fingers and thumbs, probably not as easy. Al said, Al said he got both his for free because he's a review. uh, that might be taking it a little too far. You guys are going to get enough comedy off of these chopsticks. I don't need to provide any more, Hojo. Not a kimono. Oh yeah, Judge. Man, we've got Mom and I. We've got some plans for this little tabletop grill, ceramic grill. I'm going to show it to you guys next week. And man, chicken on a stick. I want to do some of those things that you see on social media. You see on some of these Asian videos on YouTube. I am very much a fan. Yeah, I am very much a fan. Sleepers in the house. What's happening, Lance? Good to see you drop the video today, man. Back on that horse. Yeah, good video today. Let's see. Pleasantries. Charlie Cruz, man, we're on the same page. I bought two I bought 2 boxes, and I can't remember the name. It starts with a B, Binchan or Bonchon or something like that, of the Japanese charcoal. Comes in little logs about yay long, that is supposed to, just like you said, burns long, hot, and very clean. You don't get a whole lot of smoke outside of any fats that might drip onto those coals. So I'm looking forward to running the grill. Probably get it burnt, seasoned early next week, and then Mom and I are going to toss some food on it on Thursday, right here in front of you guys. Sleeper also has a slicer. I said it's a big one, and he hardly uses it. More takes longer to clean than the length of time he used it. Yes, sir. If y'all like deli meat sandwiches, it comes in handy. All right, buy the meats whole and then slice them yourself, vacuum seal. Oh, I totally understand that, and that is why I said turkey breast. I've been doing turkey breasts every the holidays the last 2 years, and we really enjoy them. That's the only time I've done them, and I would really like to see what my slices will come out like on a slicer. Very professional looking, I can say. Randy's in the house. What's happening, Randy? Thanks for stopping in, man. How are you doing? Buzz uses the slicer more than the grinder. Oh yeah, Buzz, a coconut conch chowder, and I'm talking delicious. I am talking delicious. We ate off of it, man, for 3 days, and before that, we had vacuum sealed a nice batch for one more meal for two of us. Yes, sir. Triple B's in the house. What's happening, brother? How are you guys doing? All is well, Triple B. All is well, man. Lance says he recognizes that living room, Darwin. It must be an Airbnb. Yeah, Darwin's opened one up in his house, man.
That's right.
Z, what have you been up to?
And I'm just getting ready for surgery next week. I'm ordered a bunch of medical equipment coming in today and tomorrow. It's about it. Just chilling out, waiting for the day.
Oh, do you have a date, an actual date for surgery?
Yeah, it's next Thursday.
Oh, next Thursday.
Yeah.
All right. For those of you who don't know, Darwin is having foot surgery.
That's from putting my foot in my mouth too many times.
Yeah. El Barrio, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing? Thanks for stopping in.
I'll take some painkillers and come on the show next Thursday and have some fun.
You probably get your camera to work then.
Shoot, I'll probably be asleep.
Buzz says, once you learn to get scoops of rice on the chopsticks, you've got it. I'm here to tell you, Buzz, I will not go hungry, even with chopsticks. Because when push comes to shove, I'm going to get food in my mouth one way or the other. Yeah. The famous piano background. So a lot of these guys have seen that living room, Darwin.
Yeah, well, I have dinner parties a lot,
Yeah. Yeah, Lance, man. I am telling you, if I go a week without a video, it is a little herky-jerky when we get back. And I think we've only missed like 2 weeks. but it does become a little herky-jerky on that second week back. And you've had many more than one missed week. So I can only imagine. Buzz, I'm going to do some just for you. I'm going to do some of that char siu just for you. All right, my dog is here messing around with June bugs. Yes, it is the NBL. You know, our grill that we have, our tabletop, is I think it's perfect for two people, but four people could get it done. It would just extend the cooking, extend the conversation, slow things down a bit, which is perfect when you're sitting here with another pair. So four people with our tabletop grill, I think, would work just fine. Uh, and I can't wait to invite somebody over once we get an idea of how things are going to work out. All right, El Barrio dropped a video today uh, referencing a church fundraiser. I will go looking for that one. Yeah, I will go looking for that one. There you go, Charlie Cruz. Bichotan, if that's how it's pronounced. That is the that Japanese charcoal. And I call it charcoal, but it's more like char logs of some sort. But it's supposed to burn. I can't remember the name of the wood that they use, but it burns cleanly, burns hot, and burns for an extended period of time. And you know, with these tabletop grills for Korean barbecue, the grate is not very far from the fire because you know so you're going to be cooking those thinner cuts. Just a couple of quick flips, that high heat. You're going to get that char that you're looking for, man. And same thing with veggies. So I'm really, really looking forward to next Thursday. Should be a fun time. Happy Easter, Charlie Cruz. Willie's in the house. What's happening, Willie? How are you doing, buddy? Yeah, turkey breast. If you've got a slicer, man, you're gonna end up with some store bought or some store looking turkey slices. You know, the last turkey slice I did just before Christmas, I sliced by hands, and I was pretty impressed with my slices. But I can only imagine what they're gonna look like with a professional slicer. Every once in a while, El Barrio, somebody will grab a uh, a bag, man, that's been sitting on the bottom, has been tossed around, has been crushed. I think that's happened to all of us, and I mean, it's happened to me. I'm sponsored by charcoal and fuel producers, and I've gotten a bag here and there that's just been at the bottom of the pile for who knows how long, and it's dust. Same thing with pellets. Matter of fact, I opened one of my bags of pellets last week, and it was just absolutely dust. And I figured I've got a bucket that you can strain your pellets in, you know, to get all that dust in the bottom. That way, that dust doesn't go into your auger. And I decided I would just strain it. But I got half of it out of the bag into the bucket, and I realized, wow, this is all dust. I mean, it was so much dust. I called mom to come take a look at it, and we just ended up tossing it. But thankfully, it's only every once in a while. It's not a regular thing. And it's going to be the same thing with charcoal. I'm sure he appreciates that, Buzz. Yeah, I'm sure he appreciates it. Wes, they've got trainers, and I saw some silicone type uh, gadgets that you can put at the very top of your chopsticks to help you keep them in the right positions. And I thought about buying those, and I'm like, man, you know what? I'm not gonna have y'all clown me. I'd rather y'all clown me just going all natural. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be on Thursday. Like I said, I will probably have my 12-inch forceps. So if things get really ugly, I'll just switch up. I don't know what that light is looking like because the wind has shifted my light box. Yes, Buzz. I think it's an actual. I don't know if you'd call it. I guess you could call it a hibachi. And as I was looking, I wanted charcoal. You know, I looked at lots of electric, and finally found this charcoal grill that I really really like. Uh, it's a it's a ceramic thing. Weighs about 20 good pounds. So you guys will check it out. What's up, Joe? Killer Millie's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Sleeper says strap some wooden spoons to your thumb and finger. Yeah. Hey, no need to worry, Sleeper. Uh, that food will get into this pie hole one way or the other. Yeah, it definitely will. Man, after all these years of Traeger and of pellet grills, Buzz, I have never had an issue, with moisture getting into any part of my Traegers. First of all, they're undercover. Now, based on wind when it's raining, those covers will get wet. But I have been fortunate enough, man, that I've never had any issue with water of any sort getting into any of my Traegers. Not the pellet box, the hopper. Definitely not the auger. Uh, so very fortunate that way. I know individuals who have had moisture get into their auger says it is a day's work trying to take that thing apart, man, and get it cleaned up. So I suggest if you don't, man, regardless of what model or what brand of pellet grill you have, find a way to keep that thing covered. My Traeger covers, man, are sturdy, and they are definitely waterproof, not water resistant. They are waterproof. Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you very much, bro. El Barrio, can you imagine how many people are going to be going live, man? Come eclipse time, and we're on the very edge. Converse, that's the city that we're in. We're on the very edge of the of the total eclipse. So we are like 97% uh, coverage that we're going to get. So we'll just have a sliver of light. And Mama was asking, hey, do we want to go someplace where to be 100%? I was like, you know what? I don't know that there's going to be that large, that significant a difference between 96, 97% versus 100. And just in case the eclipse turns some people into werewolf and fools, I would rather be here at home in my own yard, if you know what I mean. But man, according to what I'm seeing and what I'm reading, people are just flocking into the areas where there is total eclipse. Hotel prices are skyrocketing. Uh, People are renting farmyards, front yards. They're camping in open areas just to be able to say that, you know, they experienced this. So this is a big deal. For some of us, this might be it, if you know what I mean. You know, this might be it. So people are traveling from all across the nation, man, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, which is pretty interesting. Think about it. There might be some places where you will go a lifetime without seeing something like this. So I can totally understand why people are traveling cross country to be in the path of the eclipse. I'm with you, Mike. Uh, like I said, you know, I've got a roof over mine, but I keep them covered as well. Same thing with my Webers. Everything I've got here, my drum, everything is covered. Yeah. Especially this time of the year, man. You go out there and you look at the vehicles. Your vehicles are just yellow with pollen, dust, and everything else. Uh, so I definitely wouldn't want that on any of our pits. Oh yeah, it is crazy, man. Hotels are taking advantage. Hotels are doubling their prices for those few days before and the day of. They're doubling their prices. You know, man, that ought to be illegal. Capitalism at its finest. That ought to be illegal. Dude, I've even ordered a set of the eclipse glasses. You know, I think what do we have a couple of months ago? We had a lunar eclipse, whatever it was. Mom and I did not have eclipse glasses. So I made sure that we're going to have them come April. Wow. So that 4 minutes, that 4 minute period of that eclipse is really causing some problems. Pretty interesting. Cook-offs are changing dates. I didn't know that, Wes. Thanks. Yeah, I did not know that. Dude, a candlelight brunch during the eclipse. you, you'll have to eat pretty fast. Yeah, you'll have to scarf it down. Because I think we're only going to have something like 3 minutes. So it should be interesting. Guggen, what's going on, buddy? Lance, Lance said he was having a good time until he was reminded this will be his last eclipse. uh, ooh, I got about to lose the light. Give me a second. All right, that was it. That was good. Charlie says 80% in Florida. All right, best place is the Panhandle for 95% viewing in the Sunshine State. All righty. Man, I think I can go probably 20 minutes and be in 100%, but I don't know that it's going to be that much different. Mm-hmm. El Barrio says he lives in Marlin, Texas, just south of Waco. And the day of that eclipse, man, he's not looking forward to traffic. Wow, that is crazy. Oh, yeah, nothing wrong with keeping them covered. I've even bought a cover for my offset. Now, it was a custom cover, and I hate that I measured way too large because it swamps my offset, but it's getting the job done. Yeah, it is getting the job done. Hojo Lance is a character, man. Sleeper is a character. Gotta love him. Yeah, absolutely gotta love him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have reached the bottom of this chat, man. I'm gonna go see if I can catch what's left of March Madness for tonight. Want to thank you guys and gals for bearing with our technical issues this evening. We made it happen anyway. We're going to be dropping another video as usual on Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. Hojo, thank you very much for being here. Want everybody, man, to relax this evening, finish your work day tomorrow, and enjoy your weekend. Thanks as usual. Take care of yourselves, love each other, and Mom and I are going to see you when we see you. Later.